Well, we just had a bunch of players leave, and we're having a bunch of players join us. So we're in a bit of state of flux right now.
I know, I think I was talking to Bill Claudet about it, talking about how it used to be Chef Rockman, maybe in Tampa, right?
Yep.
So I know those were two of like the best players.
Yeah. So one of our best players is a player named by the name of Raid, who's a very skilled and intelligent Falcon player. And another one of our PR players is D-Joy, who's a very he plays like Falcon on crack, right? So Spency regularly will take sets off of both of these guys. Spency is very familiar with basically any way you're going to try to play Falcon. Obviously, Rockman was in our region for a bit. I don't know if he ever played, but it's definitely Spency's no stranger here, and I think Deeb's going to have his work cut out for him if he wants to make this win happen. For
sure. We definitely already saw some of that experience come into play there. A very early stock lead for Fox, and it was due to a pretty choice Shine Spike. Fox didn't overcomplicate it, didn't try to build up 150%, saw a Shine Spike opportunity at about 80 and pulled the trigger, and it worked.
That's the Spency right there. Spency's known for being an absolute fiend, a positive demon when it comes to going for the Shine Spikes. The guy isn't looking for anything else.
I mean, kind of based. That's kind of a great way to play the game. It is not about comboing. It is not about dealing damage to your opponent. It is about knocking them off the stage.
That's right. Sumo. In many ways.
Precisely. Just a couple, can't you see on the screen? Just a couple of sumo guys going at it.
Yeah, and that can be a very frustrating style to play against. Spency's known as being he's a known frustrator.
That neutral air was so good, but unfortunately wasn't able to make the recovery. But to that point, it can certainly be annoying. There are certain styles of Falcon that are definitely going to clash a little bit worse against this playstyle than others, right?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. That's the Spency.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that kind of encapsulates some of the issues that you might come up against if you are a certain Falcon player versus that type of Fox. Because Falcon, you want to try to, push advantage, try to be aggressive, try to go for some early kills and whatnot. And if you do mess up because you're playing on that razor's edge, you end up just losing the stock immediately.
Doinked. You get doinked. Ain't no other way to say it.
Sometimes you get bopped.
Sometimes you get bopped. Sometimes you get doinked. Shine's a funny move.
I love that weak nair down tilt with Fox. I love seeing Foxes use down tilt. I feel that you don't see it often enough for what a crazy good utility move Fox's down tilt is.
Yeah. Really, Spency's just doing the kind of the early level bait where he's just wave dashing back, and Deeb's biting on it every time. He really wants to take it to that Fox, and just absolutely mess him up with his, Captain Falcon. But wave dash back is going to be your worst enemy if you're that overzealous.
Yeah, that entire ending sequence for Deeb against Fox was really good. Got the stomp, got the knee at 80%, a really tight conversion considering how close Fox was able to tech. And then also closing out that edge guard and recognizing that they could just roll from ledge at a relatively low percent and not getting anxious and trying to extend the edge guard, right?
Absolutely. Not quite off the top. Pretty close.
It's talking a heavy guy.
Ooh, heavy fella.
Yeah, that was scary. Oh, I would be very spooked right now if I were Fox McCloud.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
Yeah, I get it. Okay.
And doing a really good job. Normally you would think that Fox would excel really well with the wall. You have the wall infinite available to you, right?
Sure.
But Falcon's showing how well you can play if you use Falcon to sandwich the Fox in between yourself and the tree, and using the environment to box Fox in.
Yeah, that was a great up air by Deeb, by the way, sneaking that in there, and obviously there's a tendency to go for knees a lot of the time, but up air, when you're at high percents, will kill, and a lot of times it's just going to win you the neutral interaction that you need to maybe get a more concrete hit on him.
Who's going to flinch first, right?
Psycho. Look at him. Look at that little smirk on his face. He knows.
I'm sure they had fun with that little interaction. It's funny when that type of stuff happens. It's kind of that Mexican standoff. It's who's gonna shoot first?
Yeah. We're both armed and dangerous. Who's got the cojones? Who's got the chutzpah?
Yeah, Falcon is armed. You see it on his hip right there. He just doesn't use it.
That's the thing. Fox, he ain't afraid to pull it out.
No, not at all.
So quick 2-0 for Spency.
Yeah, that was
Moving
really good. I like that ending there as well. I think people would be surprised how crucial it is to be a good Fox player, how few Fox players really refine their wave shine up smash.
Yeah.
You'll see Fox players work on all sorts of like other parts of the tech skill, and they'll still be like 78% like accurate with like drill shine up smash. And I feel the mark of a really good Fox player is the Fox player that gets that 95% of the time.
Sure.
Being able to consistently get combo confirms and kill confirms off of drill shine up smash